The temples for Lord Brahma. We have seen earlier that there aren't many temples for Lord Brahma and also the possible reasons for why he does not have many followers. However, there are two temples worth mentioning, and if you are going on holiday to those areas, a visit would be well worth along with the blessing of Lord Brahma. The Birahma temple in Pushkar, Rajasthan, India. The Birahma temple in Pushkar in the state of Rajasthan is the only temple in India that is dedicated to Lord Brahma. There are also a number of beliefs attached to it. A lotus flower from the palms of Lord Brahma fell accidentally and came towards the earth. As the flower fell into the Pushkar valley, it created a lake that boasts divine beauty. This lake later became popularly known as Pushkar Lake. The serene beauty of the place acts as a perfect place to host the beautiful Birahma temple. Though the current structure dates to the 14th century, the original temple is believed to be 2000 years old. The temple is described to have been built by sage Vishwamitra after Brahma's yajna or the great puja. The 8th century Hindu philosopher Adi Shankara renovated this temple, while the current medieval structure dates to Maharaja Yavid Raj of Ratlam, who made addition and repairs, though the original temple design is retained. Pushkar is often described in the scriptures as the only Birahma temple in the world, but also as the king of sacred places of the Hindus. Although now Pushkar temple does not remain the only Birahma temple, it is still one of the very few existing temples dedicated to Brahma in India and the most prominent one dedicated to Lord Brahma. Pushkar Lake and the Birahma temple have been identified as one of the 10 most religious places in the world and one of the 5 sacred pilgrimage places for Hindus in India. The spiritual importance attracts a lot of Hindu devotees from different parts of the world. Let us now move outside India to look for another Birahma temple. The Prambanan Trimurti temple in Indonesia. The Prambanan is the 9th century Hindu temple's compound in central Java, Indonesia, dedicated to Trimurtis, the expression of God as the creator Brahma, the sustainer Vishnu, and the destroyer Shiva. A Dutchman named Callens visited Java in 1733 and reported on the existence of the ruins of the temple compound, overgrown with shrub. The restoration work started in 1978 and completed in 1991. The temple compound located approximately 18 kilometers east of Yogyakarta city on the boundary between Yogyakarta and Central Java province. The temple is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Currently, it is the largest Hindu temple in Indonesia and is one of the largest Hindu temples in Southeast Asia. It is characterized by its tall and pointed architecture, typical of Hindu temple architecture, and by the towering 47-meter high central building inside a large complex of individual temples. Either side of the central temple, there are two smaller but similar sized temples can be seen. The temple in the middle of the complex is dedicated for Lord Shiva Mahadeva and contains 5 chambers, 4 small chambers in every cardinal direction, and 1 bigger main chamber in the central part of the temple. The chamber in the center, or Moolasthana, of the largest temple in Birahma and linked to the east chamber, has a 3-meter high statue of Shiva Mahadeva. The statue bears Lakna, attributes or symbol of Shiva, such as skull and crescent at the crown and the third eye on the forehead. Also, 4 hands that hold Shiva's symbols, a prayer beads, feather duster, and Trisula trident. The statue of Shiva stands on lotus pad on Yoni pedestal that bears the carving of Naga serpent on the north side of the pedestal. The other 3 smaller chambers contain statues of Hindu gods related to Shiva, his consort Durga, his son Lord Ganesha, and the Rishi Agastya. Statue of Agastya occupies south chamber. The west chamber houses the statue of Ganesha, while the north chamber contains the statue of Durga Mahisura Mardani, depicting Durga as the slayer of bull demon. The 2 other main shrines are that of Lord Vishnu on the north side, and on the south side is for Lord Birahma. Both are the temples facing east, and each contain only 1 large chamber dedicated to the respected god. Brahma temples contain the statue of Brahma, and Vishnu temple houses the statue of Vishnu. Brahma and Vishnu temple measures 20 meters wide and 33 meters tall. The fact that huge temple like these 4 Trimurtis in one compound that cannot be seen in India but is located in Indonesia tells us how widespread Hinduism was. Also note that the largest Hindu temple of the world, the Angkor Wat, is located in Cambodia and not in India. In the early part of 2012, another Hindu temple with Shiva and Ganesha statues have been unearthed in another jungle area of Indonesia.